Good morning, everyone. Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. It is Sunday, October 15th. I had a 4-day weekend this weekend. I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today. My birthday was Thursday, so me and the wife went. We took a trip down to the Bass Pro Shop, where I got me a couple of fishing lures and a new cast net for bait. So it was a good time. Friday we just hung out over by the beach and did some of that kind of day. Yesterday I worked out in the backyard a little and went to a birthday party, but today we are going to be unmasking one of the 4x8 beds that we have the cardboard on. We're going to take that cardboard off today, and we are going to amend the soil and get it ready for the planting season here in a couple weeks. So we'll go through what I'm going to use to amend it with, how I'm going to do it. First I want to see how it looks under there, and then I'll kind of decide my plan of attack. So before we get out there in the garden, I do want to bring you inside real quick and just show you how the seed starting is going, how the lettuces and all that are doing from 2 weeks ago. So let's go in there first, check that out, and then we'll get out in the garden and actually do some work. Alright, so as you can see, we're moving along pretty good. We got most of the cucumbers have germinated. This one is the Butter King right here. That's starting to come up. Tom Thumb lettuce, 0 germination out of that package. This is the lettuce outrageous right here, which that one's doing good. This one is starting to get a couple up. This is that Paris Island, but nothing much happening here. This one's doing wonderful. This is the Wong Bok cabbage. This one right here is the Chinese cabbage. So these cabbages are doing great. This one here is doing good toward the back. That is the Canton Bok choy. And what do we got? This one here is scarlet red kale. The curl kale isn't coming up much. Hishido onions and the other onions are not coming up yet. Oh, you know what? I take that back. There's a little guy right there. So they're starting to come up, the onions. They take a little bit longer. So all in all, we're getting some production out of there. Cover that up. And then of course my tomato plants are all looking really good. They're actually about ready to get out of these cups. So maybe during the week sometime we'll transplant them into some pots. So that's it for in here. All the seeds are, well, they're growing like they're supposed to. Alright guys, so let's go out here and uncover the bed and see what we got. Alright, so now that you're here, let's do it. Alright, so as you can see, it is all dead. Now this grass is resilient. So I think I'm going to just try and pull it all out now, because hopefully the roots are all dead all the way down and it'll all come out evenly, hopefully. Look at what I found. A hatched lizard shell. Oh yeah, baby lizards all over the place. So as you can see, it's actually working really well, guys. I'll just pick all this up and then we'll just throw it all in the compost pile. But it is definitely just coming out nice and easy. So I'm going to finish this and then we'll start amending. If you play with dirt, you're going to get dirty, guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, leaving that covered up for that month and a half, 2 months, whatever I did, I think it really did a good job, because I pulled that whole blanket out in under 5 minutes. Where if I would have tried to do it when it was green and fresh and holding real strong, it would have taken a day. So it's done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my little hand tiller that I have. We're going to till it up a little, and then we'll start adding amendments. One thing that happened was I threw out a wasp nest on the cardboard, so I have some wasps flying around that aren't too happy right now, but we'll just try and evade them. Ooh, I want to show you something interesting in the garden that's right over there in the other raised bed that has cardboard covering it. Hold on one second. Let me let these wasps chill out for a minute. Alright guys, I brought in Captain America to finish tilling that raised bed. What about Play-Doh? Huh? What about my Play-Doh? What about Play-Doh? Oh, you want to play with Play-Doh and not till? Can I put my Play-Doh away? I put the top and I threw it down and get dirty. Yeah? Now you're going to till? You just set it down right there. Just set it down. Yeah. Get her done. Boy, we might be here a little while. How about I finish it? You can play with your Play-Doh. No. Alright. Okay, so de-weeded and now nice and tilled up. Next, we will make the amendment mixture. Alright guys, so this is pretty easy. What I'm going to do is equal parts of everything. So I got some of the chicken compost that we had composting on the side of the house. I have black cow manure. We're going to do a 5-gallon bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. I have peat moss. We'll do a 5-gallon bucket of that. And then I have the topsoil from that bed that we took out of here and kept this soil. We're going to add that in there as well. So let me put equal parts into this wheelbarrow, 5 gallons of each, and then we'll mix it all together. Okay, beans, I still have room left in the wheelbarrow. I'm going to just use the rest of that black cow manure in there. A little more of the peat moss. And might as well add a little more of the chicken compost. Alright, so it's all mixed up. Really nice crumbly. Okay, we're going to lay this out on the bed first, and then we will add all of our amendments to it. Okay guys, so what I have over there is garden lime, bone meal, blood meal, kelp meal, and just natural granular organic fertilizer. So I'm going to take that little cup and I'm going to put in about a cup of each one and mix it into this can. Blood meal is good for nitrogen. Bone meal is for phosphorus. Garden lime is a good pH balancer. And this is just a natural organic raised bed plant food. And this is kelp meal, which is just have some good sea minerals in there. I don't have azomite rock dust right now. I need to get some and I'll top it with azomite rock dust. Alright, we're all mixed together, so now I'm just going to add it to the bed. Okay, let's level it out. Now let me go get a wheelbarrow full of wood chips. Okay guys, so just a recap on what we did today. Remove that cardboard. We had that cardboard on there for about a month and a half, almost 2 months I think. It really killed back all them grasses and weeds that I left unattended. But that thing just kind of ripped out real nice and easy. Just letting it all die off like that, the roots die off, You rip out a lot of it, but a lot of it stays in the soil still, which is good because it's organic matter, right? We need that in the soil. The worms eat it, you know, the microorganisms and stuff. So clean that off. We've got a new soil mixture, a little bit of black cow manure. We got a little bit of the compost, the chicken manure that we composted right here on site. We also added some peat moss for some nice soil retention, some moisture retention, and then mix that all together with a little bit of that topsoil that came out of the raised bed we had to get rid of. And then we amended it with blood meal, bone meal, organic granular fertilizer, kelp meal, and also some garden lime. So all that's just nice and mixed in now. We got that nice thick layer of wood chips, and that's how I'm doing the garden this year, probably this whole year, this fall into next summer. I want to learn how to grow productive in the heat of the summer, and I think wood chips is going to help me out a lot. But we're going to start that out with the fall garden. Layer wood chips. We'll just move the wood chips out of the way when we plant our transplants, but then they will always have wood chips on them. That'll keep in the moisture. That'll keep the roots a little bit cooler, which we need here in Florida. And you know, it also just helps with not having that top layer always being dry. It'll keep everything nice and moist. The worms will like it. It'll decompose and start feeding the soil. So there's a lot of different benefits to it. We'll see how it works. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. We got that one bed done, one at a time. Oh, speaking of it, I forgot to show you the one little thing I wanted to show you in the other bed. Let's go out there real quick. We're going to end it out there. I just want to show you this one thing that I found. And next weekend, not sure what I'm doing yet, but I will talk to you then. Let's go back out in the garden for one more second. Oh, and then go Broncos tonight, Sunday Night Football. Woo! Okay guys, so in this other raised bed where there's just cardboard, look at what I found growing. Literally ripped out of the cardboard. Can anyone identify this? It's a watermelon. Remember I was growing those watermelon plants? And one of the watermelons, it was small and the plant was dying. So I dropped it in here before I covered it with the cardboard. Well, guess what? All the seeds started growing. Look how many seeds of watermelon are down there. The stems, I mean. It's not going to probably produce because it's really late in the season, but look at this. I do have flowers on it. I did not grow this. I just threw that watermelon under the cardboard and it found a way. So we'll just watch it. Amazing. I love it. I love it. Gardening is so crazy. Sometimes I think I over protect my garden. Sometimes I think I over care for it, and that's why I don't get the results. This looks beautiful and I did nothing. Just goes to show you, nature has a way of figuring itself out. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and I'm getting ready to take a shower and get ready to watch some football.